Welcome back, another lunch, and thanks for joining in. Fire pit I'm gonna use today to cook some real food, and I'm gonna use some of the cuttings here, some of the woods I'm gonna use for firewood, of course, making the bench a little bit better. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I've also got my cast iron skillet with me. Seasoned it a few times back at home, so I think that should be enough. And yeah. My lunch: eggs, some cheese, and this is the cast iron skillet I'm gonna use. I also brought my tarp. Well, there was some rain coming, so I thought I'd bring my tarp anyway. But I don't think I need it, but you never know. Just for sure, just to be sure. But I don't think I need a tarp to remain dry and cloudy with no rain. But this morning they say it could be raining, but no, that's not. Skillet, cast iron, seasoned it. Show you. And here, if you, I don't know if you can see it, more shiny, and this is more, well, rough. So until here I've seasoned the skillet. Now, yeah, now you can see it. So that's needed with cast iron, otherwise it will stick. The food will stick on your skillet, etc. So that's what I've already done a couple of times. Axe, saw, and knife around my neck to look for some firewood, some birch bark to ignite a fire. And I know some places already where I can find some wood that is not rotten or that is that's dry enough to make a fire for the eggs. I was just thinking, I brought my skillet, but I do not have a plate. So maybe I can look for some big tree and make a plate out of it. This is better. That's a nice chunk. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. This is art of nature. Cut it both sides with the big eggs, and then I have a nice wooden plate. Well, let's chop it up with some serious overpowered eggs. I can use this as a plate. Chop this boy into little pieces. This is the plate, the wooden plate. I'm gonna finish it up, but that's for later when the fire is going. Then I can make it a little straighter, because now it's a little bit twisted, but that's okay. And for now, little twigs. I already have birch bark, so I need little twigs and some bigger pieces of wood to maintain the fire. I think this is maybe too big, but we'll see. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then lunching. Yeah, it's lunchtime. Yeah. Okay, let's start the fire. Trying to with birch at least. It's made of different layers, so I'm trying to pick the layers in the middle, and I'm sure that they are dry. You can see they're really good. Different layers here. Whoop, whoop. Just think you made fire, it's going to rain. But some darker clouds, but I think the fire will survive. Let's hope. The fire died, so actually I had to start again. Because it was raining and I was changing the batteries, and now it's a little bit more sturdy, but it is again raining. So I hope the fire is warm enough. But it's better now. Well, keep practicing, Martin. But I have to change the other battery of the other camera. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Little hand shoe, because the handle is getting very hot, because it's cast iron, of course, but that's one. And number two. And now we wait. Well, I thought it would be more sticky, because I only seasoned it twice, maybe 3 times. And if you want to season it good, then you should actually season it at least 4 times properly. But the eggs, I have to say 2 eggs, yeah, they don't stick very. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty proud. Mostly eggs stick to pans, especially cast iron if you don't season them well or use not enough oil. Lunchtime it is. Oh, nice. 2 eggs, a slice of bread, cheese, and another slice of bread. And after I'll flip it. A very good combination. Cheese and eggs. Well, this thing is heating up again, so I can clean it more roughly and I clean it more precisely. I'm gonna cut some logs of the bench. I was saying the bench, but I mean I'm gonna cut some of these logs to make it a little bit equal, so I can maybe if I'm doing an overrider, I want to have a tarp that's to be equal. So I'm gonna saw some things. Saw some wooden pieces off, and then I'm finishing and going home. Pieces I just saw off, I'm gonna lay them in on the bench so I can save it for next time. Better. Okay, I got here some leftovers. Last time I saved some wood and I just lay it here, but it's a little bit wet, so my plan now is to have here 2 long logs that I'm laying it here, and on those logs I can put some extra firewood. It's a little bit against the elements, but not that much, but it's off the ground, that's most important. So I'm gonna grab those longer logs so I can have a nice shelter for firewood. One. Number 2. Of course. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So, lunch in the woods, lunch at the Bushcraft camp. It was very nice. Just being outside, make a lunch, make a fire. It's actually basic stuff, but those are the things I love very much. So it's a good warming up for me for maybe for doing an overnighter. I guess within a month I will do an overnighter here. I have to check when hunting season starts, because at that time I don't want to be in the woods, especially at night, because at night they cannot see difference between a human or an animal, I guess. Well, they could see, but during the day you can wear orange colors so they know, but during the night it's not that safe. So hunting season starts around half October, so it has to be before half October, and the fire pit has to be bigger to retain heat and reflect heat to me. Of course, when I'm doing an overnighter, I build a fire reflector. It's just a little wall of logs, so the heat is reflecting back to the lean-to and the shelter and to me. So that's for next time to keep in mind for myself. But cast iron, I'm very happy with it. Just it's easy, and do not clean it as much as aluminium or titanium. It's just maybe a black, but I'm only gonna use this for outside use, for outdoor use. So that's perfect. I'm gonna use that more. I'm gonna take that every time to the Bushcraft camp when I'm here, and I will add things in the future. I also want to close the gaps between the logs, because now I'm not protected against the elements. Probably with moss. There's enough moss here, and I always use my tarp when I'm doing an overnighter, if I bring it with me, so I can hang it here on the 2 trees all the way back, so at least I'm dry, but maybe the moss will do. Yeah, we'll check it. So thanks for watching Lunch in the Woods, and if you like the videos about the Bushcraft camp, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or comments, please put them down below so I can make a nice Bushcraft camp. If you have tips, please comment. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Cold Woods.